The battle for Raqqa in northeast Syria has yet to commence. But when it does, the U.S.-trained rebel forces fighting to liberate the Daesh stronghold will need all the support they can muster. Enter the 11th Marine Expeditionary Unit, or MEU, a highly skilled team of U.S. Marines who recently landed in the war-torn country to lend their Syrian-partnered forces a hand.
We're filling gaps in the nation's security plan, basically that ability to put units anywhere within 72 hours to affect whatever conflicts arise. And we really put forth 110% effort.
It's the amphibious team with heavy artillery the U.S. military looks to in a crisis.
These are skill sets that some of the friendly fighters, the foreign fighters there don't have. The idea behind the artillery support is as they push into Raqqa, as they get into these cities, they're going to need more help from behind. That's just frankly equipment that these forces don't have. So the U.S. can supply that force without being really the main fighting force there.
The unit's task is to help local fighters wrest control of Raqqa with indirect fire support, airstrikes, training, and weapons. The 11th MEU deployed from Camp Pendleton here in Southern California. They trained out at sea and even in these hills here, and they are ready for frontline combat. But military officials stress that the U.S. Marines are only in Syria in a supporting role to work through and with partner forces on the ground there as planned. The 11th MEU's deployment is temporary, but more Marines could follow soon. The U.S. military reportedly plans to deploy 1,000 more troops to northern Syria, a quick departure from the Obama administration's resistance to put U.S. boots on the ground there.
President Trump has said, look, if our military guys ask for something and they need that, we're going to give it to them. He's not as worried about the image that the U.S. is pushing forces in there or displaying quite a bit of military might. You know, there's quite a few folks on Capitol Hill look at this and say, we're doing Iraq again, we're doing Afghanistan again. This is going to be another fight where we're slowly but surely pulled in piece by piece. And we end up with a full-scale U.S. force in there and no real solution on how to get out.
But for now, it appears the Trump administration's strategy in Syria is focused more on boosting military efforts in the short term with manpower. Patrice Howard, TRT World, Los Angeles.